Welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you today how to wire from your timer to your valves. And right here we have a 6-station timer by Orbit. And what you need to get, if you have 6 valves, you will get a 7-strand wire. So right here, what you do is you can do it with your utility knife to cut this insulation off, or you can do it with wire cutters. So we're going to go ahead and do it with wire cutters. And like that, a little bit, not so hard. We'll go like this. You see how it's not all the way split open, but we can still kind of get that not too deep, because you don't want to cut into the other wires. You see I'm kind of doing like that, and then I kind of go like this, and go to the other side. See, I might have to do a little bit on this side. And I'll just go like this, just slightly, this like that, just a little bit. There we go. You see we have 7 strands, and the reason you need 7 strands is because you need 1 for the common, and then the other 6 will be for your valves. So we're going to cut it like about right here. And you see these little thingies, you'll find there's an 18 gauge wire. So cut like that, maybe just a tiny bit more. Oops. And it's important that you get the right gauge on this, because you don't want to cut it where you don't want to cut it too much. Actually, what I'm saying, you don't want to cut the wire off. So a little bit more here. Like that. That. This 18-strand wire will get you about 200 feet of run, so keep that in mind. If you go, if you have to go further than that, then meaning that from your timer to your valves, if it's more than 200 feet, then you'll want to go to a bigger gauge of wire. They have larger gauge of wire. So anyway, keep that in mind when you're installing your valves. You know that your timer will give you the voltage to give the get your valves to open up when the signal goes from the timer to the valves. So real important. So anything up to 200 feet, 250 feet, you'll be able to have voltage. Okay, so you can open up your timer here. Important thing to remember is that when you are installing your wires, you want to make sure you're not plugged in. You have no electricity to the timer, and then also too, right here you have a battery. Now, when you first get your a new timer, it usually has a little plastic strip, so it's preventing the battery to make connection. So you don't really have to pull it out. So And then if it's a timer that's installed already, then you probably want to take out the battery so there's no juice to the battery, to the timer. Right? So you see we have your numbers of to the valves, and then your comments. So right now we're going to show you what where to install. There's something here for the pump, but we can talk about that later in another video. So we put through here, and the good thing about this Orbit timer is that there's no you don't need a screwdriver to put in your wires, so you can just go like this, and you can kind of help a little bit. Oops, we get the right hole. There we go. And you push in, and there you go. It locks in. And then you want to try to see if it's okay. Pull a little bit, and it's connected. Okay. So in your wiring, like your colored wires, basically, I mean, you could put these guys anywhere you want, but if you want to know like a specific when you're connecting your valves and you want a specific color, then you can pay attention to your wiring. If you want to have, like, example number 1, you want it to go to a specific place and you remember the color, then you can just, you need to, sometimes you just kind of have to push it up with your finger and then let it down, and it connects like that. Same thing here. Okay, a little bit there, finger. And there you go. Just kind of pull it a little bit, see if it's all gonna stay in there. And there you go. That's it. Then you can power up your timer and put your battery in there, and you're all good. Hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you for the next one.